Hey guys, Squiggles here, bringing you game number 2 in my many games in Subscriber Saturday this weekend, and it's going to be a Subscriber Saturday / Sunday. As you can probably tell, Saturday is about over. As I'm casting this game, Saturday is about over, and due to my internet, it may in fact not even be up till Sunday. I don't know. I may stay up late and try to get it up tonight. I probably will. This is going to be a fairly long game though. But it should be pretty good because it is a 3v3. Oh my goodness, and there are so many Zergs involved. You can see that there are 2 Zergs on each team, and there is also a Terran over here on this team. And over here we have another Terran. So it's a TZZVTZZ. And that makes for outstanding games. Actually, just having a ton of people occupy one space, aka this map, makes for awesome games all the time because there's just so much madness that goes on in the middle regions. And really quick, before the game heats up, I want to show you a little bit about this map. There are so many gold expansions. There's an island here. There is another gold expansion with some rocks guarding it right here. Then there is a Zelnaga watchtower with some more gold. And then there's another gold with another Zelnaga, and more gold with more rocks, and another gold with that's an island. So this whole middle strip right here, all golds, and the expansions, like the first expansions for each player, they are just normal everyday, nothing really special about them expansions. But after you get past those, it is all golds, baby. Oh my goodness, and that is pretty awesome. I'm curious to see if anybody's doing any cheesy kind of stuff. Doesn't really look like it. Looks like Blade Runner went for like a 10 pool. But other than that, everything looks fairly standard. And he's going ahead and getting a lot of Zerglings. So it looks like the first aggression could come from Blade Runner. And oh my goodness, these chokes are so wide. He has to have 3 supply depots in the barracks to wall that off. That sucks. Any kind of Baneling bust going to be quite good against that. Now, let's see. It looks like there are some Zerglings out for Blade Runner, and is he going to go ahead and put on aggression or not? I don't know. His queen is almost out. It looks like another barracks going down for Haffa, and McTrapper is getting his own Zerglings out and killing a scout. So, yeah, good for you. Over here, we have Beta Luke, Beta Ray Luke, so kind of like Baby Ray, but Beta. Like Baby Ray, but Beta. I get it. That's awesome. Oh, look. There's a ping going on. So it looks like Balloon is going to be the one attacking. And, oh, Balloon, look at this. Putting down a spine crawler. Sir, that's kind of redonkulous. And it's not going to work. He does not have a good surround with his Zerglings. And the attack is thwarted. And Blade Runner is oh so happy. It looks like McTrapper was coming over with some of his units. Always a good thing to do in a 3v3 game. Go ahead and sync your units up so you can have huge attacks that have a much higher success rate than just attacking a solo. And if your opponent is going for like, hey, let's all get our armies together, and you have your 1 army versus their 3 armies combined, that just spells disaster. Looks like Blade Runner is going to be the first one to go ahead and expand, and McTrapper right behind him. So the bottom team is actually getting a little bit expand crazy, which is totally fine. I like that. And it looks like Blade Runner is going to be super aggressive, and by super aggressive I mean take the Zelnaga, but it is his opponent's Zelnaga, and it does give really good vision of all of this very crucial ground right here. So I don't think that's actually a bad decision, and leaving 1 Zergling there, very, very nice. It looks like he was just waiting for McTrapper's Zerglings, and here they come. This is going to be the first dual-pronged attack. It's not dual-pronged, but it's just a cooperative attack. There we go. And here we go. And oh my goodness, poor Queen is getting surrounded. Not going to be able to help the drones at all. There is a spine crawler, so that is going to help a lot. It looks like the Queen has gone down now. And oh, some Zergling is going to go ahead and pop out. And they are going to go ahead. Oh, there's Marines. So good defense by Balloon's teammates. Now, if we look at the units tab, no, let's look at the income just really quick. You can see, yeah, that Balloon actually only has 7 harvesters right now. So that attack did do a lot of damage for the bottom team. So the bottom team looking pretty good right now. The top team is looking for some payback, and yep, here they come. And this Zergling is paying dividends already. As you can see, this attack coming down, and it looks like Blade Runner is trying to put down some spine crawlers, but it's not going to be, oh no, he's in a lot of trouble. But oh, look at this, Hoffa is coming down, and he is going to be putting on some pressure with his Marines. He needs some backup, though, and it doesn't look like his team really has anything to send him right now. So it looks like Blade Runner may actually lose this expansion. Not sure. He does. Yeah, he did save his drones, which is good. But I don't think he's going to be able to save that. So it looks like the top team is now going to be able to gain some ground as they kill an expansion. Boom! Down it goes in a hail of blood and guts. And it looks like, okay, looks like there's going to be a little limbo line of guys running up here. Not the best idea to have a limbo line. And here comes Zergling Fights 2011, as many Zerglings clash in the middle with just a few Marines, and it looks like that was actually overwhelmingly in the bottom team's favor. But it looks like Blade Runner did, in fact, lose his expansion, so that is very sad. And that drone was for naught, and it looks like this next drone is going to have to, like, reposition it. Is that egg blocking? Please tell me it's not. That would be awful. But it looks like, yep, McTrapper has speed done now, and he's going to be looking for maybe a little bit of payback. Oh, snap, look at this. This Zergling right here is like, hey, by the way, Kara Lasan is going to go ahead and expand here, so you should probably not let him do that. And he kills it, and he doesn't even get the cancel off, so that is costly, quite costly. Meanwhile, it looks like a balloon has expanded along the top. And it looks like Hoffa is going to be possibly floating this command center to the island because he's a Terran and he can do that. Let's see, what is everybody else doing? It looks like Beta Ray Luke going to be throwing down his expansion and going to be floating it somewhere, probably here. Seems safe, seems good. Both teams doing a decent job of having their armies in kind of the same place. You can see it looks like roaches coming out for Kara. And for Beta Ray, we do have just Marines and Marauders. Pretty standard. And it looks like McTrapper may get a little bit squirrely with some of his Zerglings and try to do some damage. And he does have a little bit of an opening right here. Never mind. Are these guys on patrol or something? I don't know. They're just like running back and forth. I don't know. But there is 2 spine crawlers in there too, so maybe not be the best target to attack. But here comes the Zerglings, and we're going to have to see what kind of damage they can do. And he's going to run inside, and oh my goodness, where everybody's units are. And he's going to run in here and try to do damage. And they're just going to focus down the spine crawlers. So that, yeah, that's... I like the idea of the aggression, but like the fact that he overcommitted so much, I mean, he's going to lose like all these Zerglings and really do no damage at all. So, I mean, if we look at the loss tab, we can see, yeah, he lost quite a bit there. The only person who's actually lost more than him at this point, he's getting good scouting in. I shouldn't take that away from him. But the only person who's lost more is Balloon, and he just got rolled in the early game. So, I mean, you got to take that into consideration. Now, it looks like, oh my goodness, Blade Runner has some mutas out, and he may be doing some shenanigans with those. And I want you guys to know that I'm going to do my best as this game picks up to really follow all the action. I'm staring at the minimap the majority of the time. So hopefully I will be able to see most of the attacks that end up happening. And it looks like there are Marines and Marauders. Marauders don't count. There are Marines and a Queen there. So these mutas are going to go ahead and have to back off. Although they do manage to snipe an Overlord, which is really annoying, and actually puts Balloon in the supply blockage area yet again. So just not Balloon's day. He's getting his balloons popped all over the place. And it looks like McTrapper is actually going to go ahead and take the gold. He's like, you know what, we denied theirs. I'm going to go ahead and take mine. Looks like Beta Ray Luke going to be killing an Overlord and then possibly killing these destructible rocks, or moving down here and taking this, which is really undefended. But it looks like somebody's pinging, but nothing's happening. There we go. Okay, so Beta Ray going to be floating his command center down there and taking another gold, so pretty cool there. And it looks like he actually couldn't take his gold because Carrie went ahead and took his natural, so whoopsie-doopsie there. Let's see. It looks like, yep, this base is secured by Hoffa, and by secured I mean doesn't really have any defenses or anything, but he does have this defense. Yeah, the chasm, so could be okay. And that looks like Shadowrunner is, wait, no, Blade Runner. Shadowrunner, where'd that come from? Blade Runner going to be floating around with his mutas, just going to be checking stuff out, doing what damage he can. And it looks like, I'm looking on the minimap, but I don't really see a lot of stuff going on right now. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. We see a little bit of army massing going on right here. It looks like Lings and Roaches, with no upgrades going on at all for him, so we might see some of that later. Oh my goodness, Balloon is going Spore Crawler crazy as he throws up Spore Crawlers